Hi everyone, I'm Kavya, a counseling psychologist, and today we're covering part 2 of our series, What Kills a Relationship. So the third killer of relationships is defensiveness. It usually starts as a response to someone criticizing or attacking you. When someone is being defensive, they can sound like, well, you do that too, why are you blaming it on me? Or why are you being so sensitive? As you might have guessed, what happens with defensiveness is that often we are trying to protect our ego, and what we end up doing is blocking out our partner's pain and also blocking out any form of accountability that we need to take on our part. And when defensiveness becomes a long-term pattern, your partner will start to feel unheard, unseen, misunderstood, and that's when the emotional disconnection and the breakup of a relationship truly begins. Tip number 1 to deal with defensiveness is to pause and reflect on what's actually happening. Often defensiveness comes up as a reflex response, and your body gets all charged. So take a few deep breaths and then decide how you want to respond. Tip number 2 might sound a little too sacrificing, especially if you're too charged, but it might work wonders. So if you can, muster up the strength to really listen for your partner's feelings. Often when your partner is attacking you or criticizing you, it's coming from a place of seeking connection. It's not a healthy way of seeking connection, but if in that moment you can stop and try to understand, are they in pain? What are they really trying to convey to me? That might be helpful. And tip number 3 is to actually own your part, even if it's 1%, 2%. Maybe you can apologize for the tone in which you spoke, or you can just, show them that you didn't realize that your words would hurt them in this way, because after all, accountability is what will, take your relationship miles and miles ahead. The next thing, the final thing, according to the Gottmans, that kills a relationship is stonewalling. It is basically when a partner disengages in the form of complete emotional shutdown. It can look like silence during conflict, walking away without repair, or saying, I can't deal with this right now. To the partner who is left behind, they can end up feeling abandoned and almost like the emotional labor of the relationship is now on them. Tip number 1 for those who tend to stonewall is to self-soothe. Now, when you are walking away, instead of just rushing out of the room, tell your partner that you need a few minutes by yourself, and in those few minutes, try to do something other than continuously thinking or ruminating about the conflict that just happened. It could be something like deep breathing, drinking a few sips of water, or even going downstairs for a walk, because walks really help regulate your nervous system. Tip number 2, which actually should have been tip number 1, is to recognize the signs of your nervous system flooding. Shutdown is often, again, a very reflexive response which makes you want to run away, escape. So let your partner know that you will be back. And then the final tip is to actually complete the work of repair. The Gottmans also believe that it is not rupture or it is not these conflicts that actually kill a relationship, but the refusal or the reluctance to actually repair and almost, tie a good ribbon on those conflicts to complete those arguments. Remember that consistency builds trust. Don't forget to read the caption, and I'll see you next time. Bye.